Here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with meteorologist Mike Hurd.
Pattern change is coming over the next 5 to 7 days, and one way we can show this is by looking at a 500 millibar map. It's the mid-levels of the atmosphere. Give you an idea of where an area of pressure will start to drop, and that'll be in the Pacific Northwest, eventually dropping down into California. Now, by the time we get into the weekend, we got that moisture coming in out of the south and west. At the same time, colder air will be diving down into Montana. So widespread snow, and this is a pattern that's going to be sticking around throughout the entire weekend and into at least the first half of next week, eventually spinning out into the high plains. Now, Arctic air begins to move into Montana on Friday, but it's expected to drop as far south as the Interstate 90 corridor by the time we get into Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. It may not have a big impact on the extreme southern tip of Beaverhead, Madison, and Gallatin counties, but from I-90 northward, that's where we expect to see some bitterly cold temperatures this weekend into the first half of next week. But eventually it will taper, but it could linger a little bit into the following weekend as well. So we have a winter storm watch that's up now across north central Montana. From Helena to Lewistown northward, there could be up to 6 to 12 inches of snow Friday into Saturday. Wind chills could be as cold as 20 to 30 below zero. So that's a harsh environment for traveling. And I think there's going to be some additional highlights issued a little farther south as well. So right now, as we step back, look at the bigger picture, we got this low moving on shore, but it's this storm out here that we're going to keep a very close eye on for bigger impacts. But in the short term, we got a cold front trying to move in tonight into tomorrow, and that's going to bring some in and out clouds, very windy conditions throughout the day tomorrow, and there's going to be these little bands of snow that's going to try and trickle through. It's not going to last all day tomorrow, but mainly in the afternoon to early evening hours, and then we're back to a drier weather solution as we get into the day on Thursday. So temperatures are up and down across the entire region, but right now we're in the 30s and 40s, but there are some 50s sprinkled around central and eastern Montana, but a tiny bit cooler back up towards north central Montana. So tonight, let's go with teens, 20s, and 30s. Most cloudy, chilly, southwest winds around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, 30s, 40s, 50s, so a wide variety of temperatures here, but it's the wind that you need to watch out for. 15 to 30 miles per hour. Could see some gusts a little stronger than that. Partly cloudy to cloudy here tonight. Teens, 20s, 30s, even some windier 40s in the mix. Livingston, you could see gusts up to 50 to 60 miles per hour tonight into tomorrow, and temperatures will be above average for the short term, but say goodbye to those 50s because they are nowhere else on the extended forecast for the weekend into next week. So we're going to go from above average to below average and maybe even slightly below zero with wind chills as we get into the weekend. Solid chance for snow and lots of cold air moving down into Montana. For Butte, 46 degrees on Wednesday, but then the 30s for Thursday and Friday, 20s by the weekend. Could fall slightly below zero. Right now, St. Patrick's Day is looking dry but cold. Dillon, you're expecting again a pretty significant temperature drop, a chance for off and on snow showers Saturday into Sunday, and colder highs and lows are expected this weekend, early next week. A few afternoon flurries for West Yellowstone tomorrow. Solid chance for snow, but look at these temperatures. They're going to stay in the low 30 range. So that Arctic air has a harder time reaching West Yellowstone when it comes in from the north like this. But your morning lows, if you get a little bit of clearing, could be down around zero, but they may not be quite so harsh for west, but you're going to pick up quite a bit of snow next week.
Interesting. Thank you, Mike.
All right, Nick Petrocioni's in with sports, including news about the Big Sky Tourney.
The women are in action. Montana State, the Lady Grizz. We're going to have highlights